Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Adam Palmer and I created a website called Upwork Saved My Life.com. I see in this world, we're living in an amazing world right now, that there's opportunity everywhere. There's so many digital jobs that are being created and not a lot of people know about them. You see everybody talking about automation killing jobs and opportunities being lost in this day of digital lifestyle and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, this is wrong. This isn't a bad time in the economy. We shouldn't be scared of automation. We should be embracing automation and embracing technology. And there's so many ways today of making money through your computer and not having to be forced to go to a boring job or stay in a commute or work for a boss that you don't like or be in a corporation that you don't feel that it's good for you, for your soul. And a couple of years ago I was going through the same thing. I was recently laid off. This was coming off of basically losing my 2 restaurants that I owned. And so it was just like a really downward trend in my life and my spirit. I wasn't feeling good. And then one day I decided, hey, what if I freelance and start just kind of being a person for hire and get gigs? Well, it completely changed my life within a couple hours of really investing some time into creating a profile. I was able to start consulting and working with amazing clients. And every time I successfully completed a job with one of these clients, I gave myself a raise. And the reason I did this was because I learned more and I became more knowledgeable, and it made me think about, okay, this kind of learning to earn is infectious. And instead of just concentrating on doing monotonous work where every day is exactly the same, I made it a point to keep learning new things that were slightly outside of my reach, things that I kind of understood a little, but I wanted to take time and really become an expert in them. So as I started taking on more jobs, I was always learning and always getting better at my craft and my skill. And basically 2 years later, I look back like, holy shit, I can't believe what this has grown into on something that I didn't even think. I really thought that I was just going to do this while I looked for a new job. And I remember, when I first got on Upwork, I was mostly in it to hire people and to outsource help and things like that. And I remember when I did make my profile and I got asked by my first client, like, how much money do you want per hour? It was just crazy. I'm like, well, let me just throw a number out there, which was around, I think it was $45 or $47. And he said yes. And this was just such an encouraging feeling that I got, like, wow, this guy wants to pay me for my time. And coming out of that downward trend, it was great to get a win like that. And having his project go well and having him write a great review and getting other people to recognize my profile after that and being willing to send, to lock down contracts with more than 45, it was just like, wow, this is insane. And I remember that day when I broke $100 an hour for just basically doing stuff on my laptop around the world, that I really thought to myself, wow, this is not just something I want to do just part-time or as a joke while I look for real employment. This is something that's a business. And the more I started charging per hour, the more serious the clients got. Not even serious, but the way that they respected me even more, and I became even more knowledgeable. And it became a real business because now I see that it required work, it required growth, and for everything you learn and all your experience and the reviews, it all adds up to help have the confidence to negotiate and prove your self-worth, which is something for a long time I guess I had a problem doing because of my failures in the past. And it's nice to be able to quantify what you did feel you were worth from the beginning. But it's tough without the experience. It's tough without people actually agreeing with your value. Anybody could just say up their own, oh, I'm worth $1 million, or, I want X, Y, and Z. And so many people go into negotiations for jobs and they're just throwing out numbers, but there's nothing to back them up. And that's a tough place to be in. And being in business for myself, being on Upwork, has completely flipped the script on that, because now I have this newfound confidence and I really want to spread this as much as possible, because the fact is there's so many jobs on Upwork and other sites too, that there's no way on earth for me or my agency to get all these jobs. There's really not, nor would I even want them, because it's just too much responsibility. So going back to what I was originally saying, I hear all the time people complaining, people that are saying they can't find work, or I got laid off, or this business is not giving me the hours I need, or conversely, they're not allowing me to take vacation. It's all these problems that we've made for ourselves, and for some reason this became our society's normal. It's normal to sit in a car for 3 hours a day to a job that you don't want. It's normal to get yelled at by your boss. It's normal to not get the vacation time, or time off for having a baby, or the ability to explore new places in your work and to learn more. Does it feel right to just be boxed into one single thing that you do day in and day out and eventually get fired from or laid off? No, of course not. Humans want to learn. Humans want to interact with people. Humans want to explore. And I guess I didn't realize this until I was able to destroy my limited beliefs by thinking, oh, I have to be normal, because if I don't be normal, then my peers are going to judge me and I'm going to feel even worse. So let me do a job that sucks. Let me do things that I don't even like on a daily basis, and let me just get by. And I was completely wrong. And it's so nice to be able to look back and be like, the time that I thought I was at my lowest was actually the time when I had an inflection point in my life, and when I was able to truly grow and take responsibility for my own life and do things outside of my comfort zone. Because I was able to do that, I'm now financially free, because I know at any moment I can just do a job that, like, if I work a couple hours, it will pay all the month's rent. I mean, it's insane. I know that I can travel anywhere. And for me, basically engaged to a girl that lives in Europe, I mean, this would never have been an option if I had a normal job in Los Angeles and I couldn't leave. So right now I'm in Belgium and I go back and forth, and it doesn't matter, because the world's different now. As long as you have internet, you can work and you can make a living. And it's a beautiful world we're living in now. And I'm just here to tell you this if you didn't know it. But there's so many opportunities out there. And hopefully you have a chance to check out Upwork if you're not on there yet. And if you are on there and you haven't been feeling it, or doing good with it, give it another go. And if you need some help, let me know. Just drop a comment. I'll be more than happy to help you get started or figure out if there's been a flaw in your profile or anything like that. Because it's so special to be able to have some level of independence and be able to learn and travel and experience new things. So I am done preaching. Hopefully if you made it this far into the video, you agree a little bit or with what I'm saying, or you just wanted to stick around in the video just to make fun of me and call me an asshole in the comments. I don't really care, but I just wanted to get this video out there. Just if you were having a down day, just if you weren't feeling the work, to think outside the box a little bit and see the writing on the wall and see the opportunities in place. Being able to travel and experience new things and learn different things has completely changed me as a person. From someone that was just locked into this limited set of beliefs to someone that is so willing to experience new things, and I'm not afraid to fail anymore, or I'm not afraid to learn something new. There's so much that I don't know, and I'm looking at it with open arms. So I'm done. Like this video if you do like it, or just hit me up with a message. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.